Hello everyone, I hope you're well. So here I'm at Checkers, one of the biggest supermarkets in South Africa, and we can see a common face over here, Jamie Oliver. He looks really happy holding his can of tomatoes. He has a new line of food, Simple Truth. So talking about good ingredients, he looks really happy here. So Jamie Oliver is quite big in South Africa. So he has this brand, this line of food with Checkers. I've tried some of it. It's okay. Some is quite good. So going into the entrance here, we have the Checkers van. You can see the 60 sign there. I'll go into that in a few minutes. But here we can see the fruit. There's a very wide selection of fruit and some olive oil here, and you can notice there's a sign to use a Checkers card. If you use a Checkers card, you can save a lot of money. So everything is very clean, it's spotless, it's very welcoming. We can see some of the prices up here. So in terms of fruit, vegetables, the quality is very good. There's a really wide selection as well. And I think we need some tomatoes here. I'm eyeing up the wide selection of tomatoes. I think those would be quite good. We can see the Checkers 60 guy in the background. These guys roam around collecting your food for delivery, and they deliver within 60 minutes. In my personal experience, it's been really quick. It's really, really efficient. So we have some oranges and some nice strawberries here. So the Checkers card is quite visible. Anytime you see this, I'm attracted to it to see what the discount is going to be. And these strawberries look quite good. There's a nice selection there. Got some watermelon, some fresh watermelon, some fresh fruit. Everything is of a really good standard. So this, you can see some pineapple there as well for $69.99. So yeah, a wide selection. Some nice juices here. I'm staying away from the juice because I don't want to increase my sugar content. We have the fresh food here. There's a wide selection of food. A lot of this is really good and convenient and cheap as well. So it's really budget friendly, especially for lunchtime or for your dinner when you don't really want to cook. Some more fresh food. We have some samosa here that I've spotted, especially the sweet corn. In South Africa, I've noticed that they don't just have potato or mince, but also sweet cheese and sweet corn, which is delicious. I can eat too many of those, but they taste really good. And there's a little restaurant here on the side, a little cafe here. And it's a nice touch because I just think the way they've decorated it is nice to relax and chill out. Maybe grab a sandwich before you carry on with your shopping. You have some nice M&Ms. And also the pre-made food is very good here. So this is a deal, $184.99. Buy two, save 50 Rand. So you can see how by having your Checkers card, you can save a lot of money. And this is a vegetable curry. The stuff is really good quality. Like I said, when you don't want to cook and you just want to pop something in the oven very quickly, it's really convenient. Also with the trolleys, you don't have to put money in the trolleys. Normally you have to put £1 in the trolley. When you go to Tesco's or Sainsbury's, here these trolleys are free. You have lots of people looking out, so you can't accidentally run off with the trolleys. but you can push your trolley around the shopping center as long as you leave it behind, so you can take your time. They're very relaxed with that. So here we have the cheese selection, Cheese World. There's a nice selection of international cheeses as well. So if you're feeling a bit homesick, I'm sure you'll be able to find any type of cheese and a lot of other products as well. You'll be surprised at the number of products you'll find that will remind you of where you're originally from. I particularly like the feta cheese here. It's really fresh. Goes really well in a salad. And also the bakery section, the fresh bread, cakes, pies. Now this spice here is one of my favorites. This is a steak and chops spice. I always have at least one of these on hand at all times. They go really well with your chops. Got some nice fresh fish on display. Don't really fancy some fish today. Let's see what else there is. So you can see the layout of the supermarket is really nice. It's really convenient, really open. And looking at the bread here, so $18.99. So as we can see, a lot of the bread and a lot of the food is a lot cheaper than UK supermarkets. Sometimes if you go for the own brand in the UK supermarkets, it can be a little bit cheaper. Some of the items are not a lot cheaper, but you can save a few pence. So this is a type of milk. Now this is a very common type of milk here. So this is 2 liters of milk for $29.99. This is just over £1. And this is the Clover brand. So here we have some mas. This is really popular to have with biryani, for example. Again, the Clover brand is really popular. Jamie Oliver, he's back at it again. His selection of products, simple truth, they're everywhere, you can't escape. Some of these things, they're quite nice in terms of like the little protein balls you can get are quite nice. Here we have almond milk. I need to get some here. So this is $39.99. Some places you may be able to get it a little bit cheaper, but this is the standard price. A lot of water as well. And the nice thing about Checkers is that you can refill your own water. So it's R1 per litre. And also these drinks, they are dangerous. I actually stopped drinking them. It's the Aquile flavoured water. So this is the filtered water I was talking about. You bring your own container. It's R1 per litre. So if you want to fill up your 5 litre little container, it's R5. So you can save quite a lot of money by bringing your own containers. And it's really nice that it's contained within the supermarket. So here you can see there are a plethora of discounts, swipe and save. And it's nice that it's visible, it's easy to see. You may have missed the promotional leaflet, so this way you're reminded of it so you won't miss out on a good deal. It's relatively quiet here because I went around midday. And this is the snacks aisle, which can be dangerous. Now, these peanuts are delicious. It's the Simba range. It's the peanuts and raisins. So you have a really wide selection of snacks as well, especially these crisps and popcorns. You can see them in packs of 5 or 4. So it makes it really handy if you have kids, or if you're going on a road trip to just cut them up. So you don't really see big packs of crisps, like 20 in a big bag. You would just see the big packets. And here there's lots of barbecue coal, fire lighters, tongs. And it's really nice, convenient that it's close to the snacks. So as you're having your barbecue, you can remember to, I need some snacks. So this popcorn is really nice. This jumping jack. These ghost pops are really popular as well. They're similar to Monster Munch. And it's quite funny that it's so close to the barbecue stuff. So they really thought about how they laid out the different aisles and what you can buy. Some cooler boxes, camping chairs, essential things for when you're outside in the hot weather. Some more crisps. You got lots of choice when it comes to crisps. These ones are very nice, but I'm going to say no today and be good. You've also got your international crisps. You have Pringles and a wide selection of snacks here. If you haven't been to one of these supermarkets before, it can take some time to get used to knowing where everything is. But after a few run-throughs, you'll know it like the back of your hand. We have some nice selection of chocolates, and we can see the UK flag here. So these are 80 Rand. So we have some brandy liqueur truffles. Not today, but they look quite good. And I'll just be handed some nice buns, some sourdough buns. So they've got some nice competitions going on in the supermarkets, and they always have some promotions on. And the thing about South Africans is that they're very friendly, very welcoming, and they'll let you know about these promotions or competitions, so you won't miss out. Definitely don't go supermarket shopping if you haven't eaten. It's very, very easy to succumb and buy lots of snacks. So I'm thinking about it. Okay, I've turned around, and here we have a teddy bear. This is for 199. It's actually really good quality. I was very surprised. And we have some discounts on some Ferrero Rocher, some more Lindt, and a decent saving as well. So you're saving 55 Rand on that pack, and saving 80 Rand on the Lindt chocolates. So it's quite easy if you're shopping and you're going to a barbecue or someone's birthday and you have to pick up some chocolates or a present. It's really nice that you can go into a supermarket and you know you will come out with a decent gift. Got some toys here as well, some showing some nice diversity in the toys, which I like to see. A wide selection, and it's very well laid out as well. So if you're going with kids, you know, it's very easy to be pressured by your kids to buy something, but when you see the prices are very good, sometimes you could go to the supermarket rather than going to a specialist toy shop. So you're going to find everything in one go. For example, I've been to Checkers just to get a water bottle because I know it has the specific brand and style that I want. And you wouldn't find this very often in Tesco's or Sainsbury's. You'd have to go to a separate shop, but here you have everything in one go. Here we have some Coke on sale. And it's just nice. The ambience is nice. The atmosphere is really relaxed. You cannot not get some Biltong. I like to buy mine fresh. If you need anything for your kitchen or your home as well, you'll find some really good deals. Even things like pots and pans or electrical items, you don't necessarily have to go into an electrical shop or shop online because you have some really good quality products here. There's a blender on sale. I'm thinking about it. It's also easy to move your trolley around. Here we're coming down to personal grooming. Got your pet stuff, things that you need for the home, for washing up, washing clothes, doing the laundry. You got your international brands as well. So there's Head and Shoulders, buy two for 165. So you really are spoilt for choice. This Checkers is not the largest that I've been to, but it has a decent selection. And today especially they had some really good deals. And this is why sometimes you can end up spending more time in the supermarket than you expected. Got some nice containers, lunch boxes. I like these water bottles that show the markings. Gives you that extra bit of motivation to keep drinking your water. So like I said, the place is a little bit quiet today, but it's quite nice, relaxing to just browse and think about anything that I need. We have some achar here, or pickle. This is quite a popular brand, the Miami. And then we have at the top as well. And Checkers, they do some really nice olives as well. So the more that you go to different supermarkets, you know what they do the best. Now I need to get some eggs. And I'm going to look for some free range eggs. Oh no, not him again. Jamie Oliver's eggs. Let's have a look at a pack of 6. It's extra large. So free range, 6 large. And also we got a pack of 18 for $69.99. It's quite a good deal, considering that they are free range eggs. So I like to get my eggs either from here or from Woolworths. Woolworths is a little bit more expensive traditionally, but it really depends on the individual product. There's a swim section for your sunblock, any swimming goggles, and any frozen items. So they also they cater for the Indian market as well, because you can see some frozen samosa, and you've got some frozen samosas here. Or as here, as they would say, as samosas. These are really handy to have in the freezer. Also these frozen pizzas. These frozen pizzas are quite good, actually. It's quite a good deal. That one at the top, I used to have that quite often. So that is $94.99. And South Africa is really famous for its quality, not only of fresh fruit, wine, but also meat. The quality of the meat is outstanding. It's really good quality. Getting some nice mutton sausages there. Also the quality of the steaks are really good, and in terms of price, it's really affordable. Also have some rib-eye steak, a little bit more expensive, but again, very reasonable. If you want to have the meat marinated, there you have lots of different options, lots of different spices. If you're a person that likes to experiment with food and you enjoy cooking, you'll love seeing the wide selection. I feel like getting a pie, actually. Wandering around the supermarket has really made me hungry. There's a decent selection. One of the best ones is a mutton curry pie, which I really haven't seen in the UK. You have your pepper steak or your steak and kidney, or chicken and mushroom, but I quite like the mutton curry. They have a meal deal for I think about $38.99 with a pie and a Coke, a can of Coke. The customer service is outstanding. It's really quick. The people are really friendly. You're greeted with a smile and asked, "How are you?" We have a nice selection of cakes here. Also very nice, especially for a birthday. You can always be assured that you're going to find a decent cake if you need something. Again, it's quite dangerous as well. It's quite easy to develop diabetes by indulging in so much of the good food. So you really have to ration it. Some nice fresh bread, fresh rolls. A fantastic selection of snacks here. Again, Jamie Oliver's snacks. They've snuck in. You can't escape. There is no escape. I quite like the cashews, He has lots of nuts mixed with some protein. So if you're trying to make up your protein content, you know you can find something. These are quite nice. Cocoa and almond protein balls. It's nice to have a few here and there. It can stop you from snacking on the really bad stuff and unhealthy stuff. So again, for kids' lunch boxes or for your own lunch, if you're taking that to work, you really have a wide selection of snacks. Uh-oh, I've spotted something. And it is, yeah, Jamie Oliver's mayonnaise. Tangy mayonnaise. It looks like he has some granola, some bowls, some rolled oats. Jamie Oliver has taken over South Africa. But I think in terms of emerging markets and people that like to adopt different type of foods, even if it comes down to vegan foods, I've seen lots of really good quality vegan food, vegan sausages, vegan burgers. The checkout process is really quick. So this is for 10 items or less. And some nice snacks there as well. You can see this pie here, the sausages. Also picked up some fish. The fish is very nice. So when you spend a certain amount, they give you these little toys. And it's such good marketing because lots of people go to Checkers just to get those little toys for their kids. There's no conveyor belt here. It's rare to see a conveyor belt. So you just pop your things on the counter, just push it along as you go. So 359 and 13. So on the way out, I spotted this as well, your Krispy Kreme donuts. And these are very, very dangerous. They're very delicious, but very dangerous. This is the Shoppers Mini, the Checkers Shoppers Mini. These things are free, so when you spend a certain amount, I think it's for every 200 Rand, they give you one of these, and there's a whole selection for you to collect. In the past, they've had little ones to represent the actual products, like little deodorants or milk or cereal. Here, these things stick on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments below. It'd be nice to hear from you.